Well, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso, and that beat means it is time for our Mzansi news. Yes.
Exactly. Let's talk local news for a minute now. For the last couple of months, Paul Tusi has had a lot to say.
Big sign.
Yeah, I'm tired of the beef, but it's important, okay? Paul Tusi has had a lot to say about Bonang Mateba, and she's even now gone to explain why. Now, she was in an interview with Gareth Cliff where she said it's a thing of finding out that someone has been saying or doing things behind your back, almost like a snake in the grass. She thought that the two of them were just indifferent about each other. Some people even noticed how Pearl and Fat Joe on their show together are constantly throwing shade at Bonang Mateba. So anyways, yesterday a fan went and tweeted Bonang, and this fan said, "Hi Bonang, I noticed that you're always silent on the shade that Pearl Tusi constantly throws at you." Then Bonang replied, and this kind of just killed the game. Bonang said, "That's like an old pair of leather shoes that I don't even know when or where I bought. So tired. Time for new ones." Everyone, of course, responded, dies, and put up a whole lot of different memes. And now they can't wait for Pearl to respond. So that's
but you
what's
gotta
happening
love platforms like Twitter. You're so accessible to, you can ask the question and hope for a response.
Do you think people or the public out there, especially the Twitterati, do they feed on that beef between celebrities?
Yes.
Like it makes it so they actually want it?
Yes, if not trying to create it, or just kind of like help it along. Beef, we want beef. Talking about somebody that has got a lot of beef in his life right now, Gareth Cliff. Now, former SABC CEO Dali Mpofu and lawyers for the Marikana miners are going to represent Gareth Cliff in his 25 million rand lawsuit against the broadcasters of Idols. Now, 5 million rand for defamation and 20 million rand for breach of contract. He's also demanding that he be reinstated as a judge on the show as well. Cliff's attorney, Eric Mabuza, says that Dali Mpofu is working speedily to make sure that he drafts all the papers needed to finalize the court date so that everything can kind of go ahead. And he says that the broadcaster reacted emotionally and illogically, and that Gareth Cliff was never given an opportunity to give his side of the story. He was just told to go. He mustn't leave, he must go. And Mabuza also says Cliff never associated himself with the views of Penny Sparrow. If anything, he said she was foolish and a racist. Of course, the broadcaster is yet to respond to any of these things.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the US lottery, we're going to get a hashtag, what would you do with 25 million rand? Hashtag going around there. Do you know what would you do with 25 million rand?
I would just go on a holiday for a year.
just come from a holiday. Come on.